final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Ravens on Thursday night primetime.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back?
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And they'll be piloted by their veteran quarterback, standing 6'4". It's Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development. But he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Tannehill. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, it's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Flushed out right. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
On play action, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stanley. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Off the play fake, Mariota. Past the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Play fake. Mariota. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. To throw, Mariota. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Pat Freiermuth from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, Tannehill. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. That's caught. It's Cunningham. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Tannehill. Got his man. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On first down, it's Stanley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action now. Mariota. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And down to the 11.
Let's go.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw, because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota. And this is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays, and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them. But let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Fourth down, Mariota. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
7 yards, the pickup there.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tannehill on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. It's caught on the right side. Williams. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Tannehill throwing again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 47 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right.
They've got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Mariota. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our E8. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still in.
Game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Second and 8. Off the play fake. Weaver. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on third down. Weaver. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points. But a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a first and goal at the 1.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Operating from the gun, Weaver. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Singletary again. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll run on 1st down. Stamper. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Singletary going to get the handoff. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They go right back to Singletary. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. To throw on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Burns. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On first down, Mays. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He finds his man, complete. That's McLeod. That catch good for 5. It's third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense back out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll run on 1st down. Mays. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burns. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
Rosen to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Leonard Floyd drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use The back end of the end zone, the sidelines, is extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Mays. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And Walker has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final shot here for Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion.